Greetings and salutations from the Most High. I'm here to just inform you guys of Men's Mental Health Awareness May. Sometimes we will lose focus and we will get sidetracked in life. But the most important thing that you have to remember is that you always want to focus on where you at mentally. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is May. And I've found myself doing a lot of conversing with men and generally black men about their mental awareness and things that's going on in their minds and in their heart. I'm more of a spiritualist, so I kind of tend to the understandings and teachings of all different religions. So I kind of lean towards just letting my relationship with God be what it is personally, so I don't have any interruptions with who I am as an individual. Because in Ecclesiastes 3:12, we say, "I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in this life." So I'm not gonna waywardly not give myself the proper due. That's for me, but for the most part, I believe in God and I love God with all my heart and soul, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So with that being said, I can move forward. I sit and I talk to myself sometimes, and I write notes and I take notes and I journal, like the late Dr. Morris taught me to do, is journal. She liked journal because usually what happens in life, the people change, but the patterns remain the same. So you'll never be able to miss a situation or opportunity if you journal and take note of the things that you endured during a certain time in your life. I like to tell people it's seasons. It's seasons. To everything, there's a season. And a time to every purpose under the heaven. So it's a lot of people that don't talk about what's going on inside of their head. I'm one of the ones. I'm guilty of it. What do I say? I take notes and I write down information, and you will always continue to make an excuse. Contemplation leaves room for procrastination. So if you feel that you've been procrastinating on your own reconnance, on your own wellness, on your own health, you definitely are guilty of neglecting the gift that God gave you. Because a lot of people go through life and they ask the question like, what am I here for? What is my purpose? Like, what should I do? I don't. And they go and they study and they learn and they do different things that they lose interest in or they have disinterest for, but it's some type of one for the two. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander or the geese, or it's those type of things. That's what procrastination is. Procrastination is you knowing what you want to do but not doing it. Procrastination is waking up in the morning knowing what needs to be done and not getting it done because you give yourself an excuse on what you did prior to right now. Contemplation is you can contemplate about something forever. You'll never act on it. So I don't really know what to say. I never have nothing right to say. I have notes of stuff to say. I have topics. I have pinpoints. It never comes out right. It never comes out right. So I'm just telling you right now, whoever listening, I don't know. Everybody has something to say about what someone else is doing or how someone else is doing something, but they don't want to take the time to extort their gift that God gave them. Okay, so if you're going through life and you're trying to figure something out, you don't understand what's going on with you, and you like, God talk to me, or send me a note, send me a sign or something. What I do want you to know is that what you can do is know that your gift is what you can do specifically that no one else can do. Now, mind you, they might be able to do what you can do, but they can't do it the way you do it. And it's your gift. So if you can whistle and snap and flip at the same time, that's the gift that God gave you, to whistle, snap, and flip at the same time. And that gift will put you amongst great men, and you'll have things done for you. It'll open doors for you. My gift is to speak. Oh, how you know that? You always upset. That's why I know that. Because no matter what situation I'm in, if I choose to find clarity in that situation and properly place it in my life, I can articulate the dissertation to you. It's nothing. I can figure it out. I can definitely figure it out. So, but if I don't want to deal with you or deal with the situation, it has zero interest to me. I'm a disdained about your situation. It doesn't matter to me. You're speaking to null and void ears. So it's like that gift, the gift that you have. You got to extort that gift. So I tell my sons all the time, hey, I'm going to show you how to do things a certain way, and then you do them your way. But I'm going to show you the right way first, because there's one or two ways you could do something in life. You could do it the right way the first time, or you could do it the wrong way and have to do it the right way the second time. It's only one way in life. Hey, I'm not far from the gallows, so, my body tell a story. My ink is the truth. It was earned. It's stuff about me that I'm giving my wife reflections of. And I'm telling my wife things that she never knew about me growing up as a child, during my incarcerations in the state and in the feds, situations that transpired in there with different individuals and law enforcement included. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that I don't even talk about. Like, so when you get me to talk about that stuff, like, you should take grand and gold opportunity to just listen and have some rebuttal. Like, if I speak and something I say you don't understand or you want more information of, you inform me, you let me know, and I'll go back and I'll check it out and I'll give you some information. But the fact right now that I'm standing is the fact that I want to bring to you mental health awareness. We as Black people are suffering in the community from mental awareness, lack thereof. It goes far off into self-medication, and I could go and make excuses and reasons why I feel that certain things shouldn't be utilized in certain communities, and but what I do know is that I'm going to make sure, oh man, the mic been off the whole time. Oh wow, bro, that's funny. And everybody asking me, why you don't be recording all the time? This is the reason why I don't be recording all the time. This reason right here. Because of stuff like that. It takes a village to get it going. Man, I just did the whole recording without the microphone on. The microphone was not on. The microphone was not on. The microphone was on. All right, cool, cool, cool. So the microphone was on. All right. So you have been hearing everything I was saying. Good. All right. So I apologize for that. Yeah, that's one of the things that, one of the pitfalls of, podcasting. You have, certain things that happen to you. You got the board, the mixer, you reading everything. You're just trying to just get out there and just spread your word. So for the most part, I'm glad that everything I was saying was being recorded with the little minor interruption. That just show you raw material. It's just letting you know that I'm not above, recourse. I'm not above any correction. Like, I'm only a human. So certain things that's going to get done, certain things are going to happen in my life, you're going to be privy to, you're going to be a part of, you're going to see things happen. So yeah, that was just one of them things to where I'm like, man, I hope they hurt. So you was hearing everything I was saying, and that's good. But the fact that I was making was that you have that gift and you have to use that gift. That gift it'll make room for you. It'll open up doors for you. And once you are aware of that gift that you have, you start to focus on things in your community that's a problem, and you work with that gift to fix that problem. And in my community, as a black man in this world, it's mental awareness, and black men are lacking. We at the bottom of the totem pole for assistance with mental awareness. We self-medicate in our own communities, and a lot of the self-medication that we use, it's specifically set up and derived for our dismantling from within. It's like a self-genocidal prequel, because what they have done, what they've done over the years. Okay, I'm going to jump a couple places. And if you hear me say something and you like it and you're looking at this live, or you go back and look at it, just put a note and I'll go back and give you some information on it. So let's just do like that, because I'm going to go a couple places because I just feel like talking right now. So what I am aware of is in the 80s, when I was growing up, I did see the influctuation of crack cocaine into the black community. I didn't understand what it was because I was just growing up, and I knew there was something going on. It wasn't right, but it was happening. So what happened was that I saw crack cocaine in the black community, and I saw the effect of it. Now, crack cocaine did something good for the black community, if you like it or not. I don't give a shit how you feel about what I say about this. This is my podcast. You got something to say? Put something down there in the comments below, and I'll get back at you. But anyway, for the most part, crack cocaine brought a beautiful influctuation of inspiring acts and characters in the black community. It wasn't something that we needed crack to be great. No, you put crack in there to fuck us up, and we used it and made some. You want me to tell you what? Freaks come out at night. Freaky tales. Come on, you want me to keep going? Huh? I could keep going with what crack did. Crack rock rap, bass rap, Ice Cube, Hood Tales. Now here's another tale about the. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. You feel me? So don't try to make it seem like, crack. Yeah, crack is whack. It is whack. But yeah, the way things is going, crack need to come back, because this Fetty Wap and this Finny Boomp and all this stuff that they got now, it's literally destroying us in droves. It's destroying us in droves. The OD mortality rate in the black community, since they have been cutting the self medication that people are prescribed on street corners, that stuff that's been getting stepped on 2 and 3 times, Yavelenda, no te ven, that stuff, yeah, that stuff. There's no ano. There's no ano. You got to stay away from certain stuff. So I'm looking at the situation as what it did and what it's doing in our community. So when I say that, don't try to take me saying that, I wish everybody smoked crack. No, that ain't what I said. I just said that if we had the opportunity to fix it, I would prefer to go back to that days. So I watched that happen. Okay, cool. Then I see the era of the synthetic drugs come through. I'm out of water. You feel me? I'm out of water. Ecstasy, make your girl get free. You know what I'm saying? I seen all the synthetic shit come through. Then I seen the hallucinogenics come through. That stay strong, walking down the street, knocking down trees. Yeah, that little dip, that stick. I seen that type of stuff. I seen, call it angel dust, call it Lutila, waterworks, K2, mescaline. I've been through every single phase of drugs in my life. I paid attention closely. And I was an advocate of being someone that stayed away from drugs. Like, I smoke a little weed here and I did that shit. I party, you know what I'm saying? Molly, Exy, Blue Dolphins, like, am I telling you to do that? Hell no. Am I saying that it was fun? Hell yeah. Am I saying that it was an addiction? Yes, it was. You had an addiction? Yeah, I had an addiction. I was an addict. You know what makes you an addict? You know what makes you an addict? You want to point the finger? Holy Arthawi? What makes you an addict is doing something that feels good that's not good for your body. And if you continue to do it, that makes you an addict because you know the outcome. So, yeah, I grew up and I watched it all. And the era of Reaganomics was insane. I'm talking about the money, the chains, the jewelry, the cars, the locations, the houses, the dogs. Like, the dogs. You're like, why are we talking about the dogs? Afghan. Like, bro, come on. When have you ever seen an Afghan in the hood? Crack cocaine. That's what I'm telling you, man. So if I'm telling you something, like, now look at us. Now fast forward to where we at now. Everybody is just walking zombies. Everybody's walking zombies. But it's not the drugs. It's the mental health. It's the origin. It's the root of the problem. It's mental health is the root of the problem. There ain't no other way, bro. You can't tell me nothing else. It's the root of the problem. It's mental health. And a lot of people say, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just But 9 out of 10 people that sit in a room with you, they hear voices. Now, if they admit that they hear voices is a different thing. That's what make them one of the 9. Because they go in there and get help. 1 of the 10, which is 1 out of the 9. 10 people, 1 person, they acknowledge, I have a problem. I hear voices. Can you help me? 9 other people gonna go, man, that's more conscious. Like, your conscience is telling you to do stuff to people? That's strange. Okay. Your conscience is telling you to do what? Okay, that's strange too, but that ain't, listen, I'm here to listen, not to judge. So at the end of the day, that's what my wife tell me. I'm here to listen, not to judge, Moses. But it works though. She helps me out a lot. She listens to me. I went through a real hard, rough, dark patch after Dr. Morris passed away. And, it was something that it ripped through me like a tornado. Like, it was fast and abrupt and then just slammed me on the ground. Like, now deal with the shit. So I hit a dark space and I went internally within myself and I started to lack and doubt and just give myself a lot of what I wasn't doing and just pointing the finger at a lot of stuff I wasn't. And I started to talk to my wife, and my wife was like, you might be grieving, and this is a couple stages you're going to go through. And in going through the grieving stages, I found out that I found out that I was suicidal. So, yeah. And you never know. You never know. You never know. Like, you could judge and say whatever you want to say. I don't give a fuck, you know, because you try to come for me. Some people just never understand, bro, what people going through. And like, I go out of my way now just to be more of what I ever been in my life. So if I see a person, like, it's just, you never know what people be thinking, bro. Like, y'all got to take a second to just evaluate yourself sometimes. And if you feel like shit that morning, how many other people feel the same way, if not worse? And almost to that point where they just feel like don't nothing else matter except for doing something so selfish. It brings no resolution. It may seem like it'll fix something, but in all actuality, it's making things worse for the people that you think you're a problem to, and you're not a problem to them at all. You're a blessing to them. You mean something to the people. These people want to see you every day. Like, having money and all the finer things in life, that's not that that's not living, man. That's not living. You ask me how I spell love to my kids. You ask me how I spell love. How you spell love? What's your mine is spelled Time. Because one thing that Dr. Morris did, Dr. Morris spent a lot of educational conversing time with me. We did a lot of script conversations, the just in cases, the haphazards. You feel me? The things that you don't plan for in life. So this is one of the things I didn't plan for. Like, I didn't plan on talking about my situation personally. Like, I just felt like I was gonna bring an awareness to it and just stay topical. And people always tell me, man, you don't have a podcast, you should have a podcast, man. You should be like, it's a lot that goes along with a podcast. Like, you gotta find your place. You gotta find your space within yourself. You gotta let God lead you. Like, and what I do know is that I found a lot of solace in my wife during my mom passing. I would read my mom's old Bible, and I Ecclesiastics 4:9 is 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to whom that is alone when he falls. For him had not another to help him up. So, bro, listen, I don't really know what you're going through. I don't really know your situation. I don't really know, like, how you feel. What I do know, bro, is that you worth more than what you really know you worth. Like, God got a purpose for you to be here, bro. Like, you got a real purpose to be here, man. Like, don't, all right, just keep, hey, you, don't scroll, don't keep scrolling, I'm talking to you. Look, bro, just wake up every day and look in the mirror and tell yourself you beautiful, man. Just tell yourself you handsome, man. Young lady, tell yourself you beautiful, you fine, you know. Tell yourself, man, give yourself reason, give yourself purpose. Like, write you some affirmations on the mirror, so when you get up, you don't got to tell yourself you're beautiful, because it's written there. When you go to wash your face or brush your teeth, you look and you see muy bella, mujer or chica. So it's like, you can't miss it, man. Like, I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I don't need you to validate me. I don't need validation from no one. That's not what I'm here for. This is not about validation. This is about incorporating the truth to the world, making sure that people know that they matter, that somebody care for them, somebody that don't know them care for them. Because that's people's problem. A lot of people don't know if they matter. And they always be like, prime example. I remember when I was younger, I was about 19, 18, 19, in the thick of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sagging down Western. I'm sagging. And I see sagging. It's like walking down the street on my thug thizzle, you know, on my joint, doing my stuff. And I walk past the bus stop, and I see this dude on the bus stop. So, you know, I was in the thick of it, so I walked in the front. I didn't go through the back. I walked in the front of the bus, in front of, like, right in front of cuz, like, and I'm like, what's up, partner? And then, oh boy, like, he looked up, like, who you talking to? Ooh, I immediately hit the and double back, like, with the extras, like, what you mean who I'm talking to? I'm talking to you. You in the set. What's up with you? He like, oh, no, man. I told myself this morning I was going to kill myself if nobody said nothing to me. That bus coming down the street, I was going to jump in front of it right now. That's somewhat damn. Man, I ain't got to, man. I don't got to impress y'all and say nothing to y'all. I don't have to share none of my stories with y'all. I don't have to share nothing with you. I don't even know you, whoever you are watching me. I have 0 clicks of knowing who you are. But I'm going to tell you the truth in all essence of what God love is. God love is real. Because me just being me just being Moses, just, you know, just on some using my gift that God gave me. I tell him what's happening, and he get feisty, and I double back with the cook up, and then he like, and I'm like, ooh, and he like, So I'm walk off with the extras, like, whatever. So I double back and look over my shoulder to see. I want to see, like, I'm with the stupid. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Faces of Death is one of my favorite things I grew up watching. So I'm waiting to see old boy fall in front of the big nuts. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, you know, some goofo. Nah, he jumped on that big nuts. I don't know where he went in it, but I know that he didn't jump in front of it. So, and that wasn't the first time that somebody ever told me I was about to kill myself if you didn't say nothing to me. I was up on Wilshire, dead homies. I was on Wilshire and what's that street after St. Andrews, I think. One of them streets on the back end of Western, because I was going to the halfway house when I had got out of the feds this time, and it's right on Wilshire where that big church is at on going west to the beach. Yeah. So it was a dude sitting right there, grumbling as always. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out, so I'm still kind of. I wasn't on my shit, but I was on my, like, if you got an issue, we can go ahead and get busy, because I got a lot of stuff in my head mentally that I can't get out, and I don't know how to talk to people that won't use what I say to them against me for ammunition. So it's a lot of pent up aggression that I don't know how to direct it properly. So I'm always I'm for conflict 100%. Anytime you see me, it's you already a suspect. When I meet you, I don't care who you are. You're a suspect to me until you prove other. So once you prove other to me, I just move with the direction of that you prove to me. So for the most part, I just want to make sure that I am who I am. So when I see him, I'm like, what's up, bro? Always, what's up? He like what's up? What you mean, what's up? I'm like, here we go. I hit the double back. The U-turn on him, like, what you mean, fool? Like, what's happening, bro? He like, hey, man, no, it ain't like that. I was saying, did you see me? Did you see me? Because I told myself I was going to kill myself this morning if didn't nobody say nothing to me, because I've been sitting right here in front of this church for like 4 days, and the police ain't said nothing to me. People that walk by ain't said nothing to me. So I just thought I didn't even exist no more. So I was like, shit, if I don't exist to the public, it ain't going to make a difference if I die. So I'm like, wow, that's wow right there. But this is the life that we live and the life that we chose. So at the end of the day, you're going to make sure that you have to take care of your fellow brethren. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do that. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to check on each other. You're going to have to take the time to see if he's all right. You're going to take the time to see if she's all right. You know, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I just want to make sure that y'all always know I'm here. I'm going to leave this with this note. I want for you what I want for myself. That's to survive and be successful and do unto others as you want others to do unto you. You know what I'm saying? Walk in victory and always be a man of peace, a woman of peace and humility. Thank you and be blessed.